Good evening all, and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Friday night, which means it's alcohol-free beer night, and we're going for a beer from a new brewery today. It is Another Dimension Brewing Co, and the beer is this one. It is Out of Space, and this was sent to me kindly by Tim, the alcohol-free beer explorer, when he sent me some prologue the other week. Anyway, this one is a chocolate peanut butter porter, weighing in at 0.5% ABV. The brewery are based in Brighton, I believe, on the south coast, and there is not an awful lot I can tell you about the beer other than it's got 66 calories in the can. Your ingredients are water, barley, hops and flavourings, and some yeast. But it does tell you, rather helpfully, the hops are Goldings and Challengers, so classic British hops there. And your malts, you've got black malt, chocolate, pale, caramel and oats. And it does also say that the can wrap is compostable. So that's good. It's plastic, but not bad plastic, which is great. Your artwork, which is really cool. You've got the Instagram link, which is Junior Tomlin. Check out the artwork. That is awesome. It's fresh. It's funky. It kind of reminds me of the old Dreamscape flyers that you used to get back in the day for the old raves. It's awesome. It's funky. I like it a lot. So let's get it open into a glass and see what we think. Chocolate and peanut butter are two of my favourite sweet flavours together. Big fan of Reese's Pieces and peanut butter cups. So yeah, we're going to pour into my Jump Ship Brewing glass, the smaller one of the two. The pour is it's the right colour. It's always a good start for a porter. Got a good head on it, which is nice. There we go. So that's your porter in a glass. It looks good. It's nice, deep chestnut brown. We've got a little bit of light bleed at the bottom, you know, and it is chestnut in colour. That's your beer up close in the glass. You've got a nice sort of off-white taupe-coloured head. It looks rather good. So let's have a whiff. Bit of chocolate, plenty of that. A little bit of nut. It's not huge and prominent, but the nut is there. It's kind of in the background, just adding a slight, ever so slight savoury edge to it. Roasted malts, hints of coffee, all the classic things you expect in a porter of any style, really. The core ingredients plus the good things like the chocolate. So, looks good. It smells really rather inviting. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. Tastes alright, that. First impression, the body is light. It's quite well carbonated in a good way. Light body. But there is an illusion of more. Now, when I drink certain things, mainly milkshake type things, you get almost like a coating left in your mouth, and this has that effect. It coats your mouth. The flavours are malty. They're roasted malts first and foremost. You've got a bit of the dark bitter chocolate. The peanut is really light though, I will say that. It's there, it's in the background, it's a supporting flavour. It's not dominant in any way, shape or form, but you get it, it works. The roasted malts are king on this though, and this is absolutely exceptional in that sense. It's one of the best roasted malts that I've had in an alcohol-free beer of any type. It's got that beautiful, classic, almost coffee-like flavour. A real pleasant bitterness towards the back end, and it's moreish. What more do you want? That is really quite nice. Really quite nice. So, Another Dimension, Out of Space. Makes me want to sing songs by The Prodigy. Although it's not quite the same as Out of Space. But yeah, what do I think of it? I like it. What does Untapped think of it? Let's find out. Well, Untapped has revealed that there's been very low check-ins to this beer. We've got a total of 10 check-ins, 2 of which are people I know. Hopefully one of them's Tim. I'm going to check it out. with an average score of 3.35 across the 10, slightly higher at 3.5 across the people that I know. So let's give it some points from me. We're going to go for the usual looks, aroma, body, taste, and finish, and the extra bonus points if they're applicable. So as for the looks, it's a good looking porter. It's the right colour. It had the right colour head. It hasn't lasted forever, but it is alcohol free. I don't ever see them lasting for too long. The only one that really holds a head for any length of time is Guinness, but it's a good looking porter. Can I fault it? Not really. Not at all. It looks great. I'm going to give it a full point off the nose. The aroma is lovely. Nice roasted malts up front, bitter chocolate, little hint of the peanut, and it is a subtle hint of the peanut. I will add that and be sort of honest about that, and you get a really nice aroma off the pour. So I can't fault it. I like it. It's a good strength. It's inviting. It gets a full point. The body is a little weak for me. I would prefer a little bit more oomph to it, just to kind of elevate it. It's light. It's a little bit too light. But then you have that almost mouth coating finish like you have with a milkshake. It's weird in that sense. I'm going to give it the 0.5 because it could do with more body to it. The taste though, I really like. You've got beautiful roasted malts. Like I say, one of the best roasted malts on an alcohol-free beer I've had to date. The chocolate is there, the coffee's there, the bitterness is there, and you get a hint of that peanut in the background. Again, like the aroma, it is very subtle. You could almost blink and miss it, but it is there. And the whole profile just works. I'm going to give it a point. And the finish, again, you get more of that roasted malt. You get plenty of that chocolate flavour. You get hints of the coffee. Again, a nice touch of bitterness, but not a lot of peanut. And the peanut is where I was hoping to get most of the finish, or mostly in the finish, should I say, because that just adds that uber moreish kind of edge to it. It's moreish, don't get me wrong, because the malts are delicious, but it's just missing a bit of the peanut in the back end. So, for that reason, I'm going to give it a 0.5, because that's where I really wanted that to appear. So it's got a total of 4 out of 5, which is not anything to be sniffed at. It's a great score. Does it represent value for money? I don't actually know what it costs because it was given to me gratis. So I can't actually give it a point on that. I'm going to give it a question mark because I just don't know. Would I buy it again? Can't say I bought it in the first place, but I would buy it again if I'd paid for this one because it's tasty. It is nice. I'd buy it by the bucket load if it was a heavier body. But yes, I would buy it again for the flavour. And it can't have the bonus points. It didn't get a 4 out of 5. Sorry, a 5 out of 5. So it's got 4 out of 5 with a buy again tick for good measure. So there we go. My first beer from Another Dimension Brewing Co. out of Brighton on the south coast. It's good beer, tasty beer, great artwork. And there we're going to leave it at that. I'm going to say that has been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got the like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of as you wish. And I will see you again soon for another one. Bye.